Just shit. 225. Then I did the leg press, and then went back and forth from the leg press to the squat bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Three the Hard Way coming.
Once again.
It's two of us right now.
Shouting on the ones and twos. How y'all doing out there?
How was your weekend, my guy?
That was great, man. You know what I'm saying? Talked to a brother last night. He put me to the side. I talked to a lot of people. You know, sometimes I be forgetting. Dude was like, man, I appreciate you. And I said, man, we gotta uplift each other. That's something a lot of people don't do.
We got to.
But we don't. We mean more than each other. It's
That's some people that's not coming with who the fuck they is.
You ain't in my circle. I really don't speak to the nigga. You know how that's our culture. It is our culture.
That is true. This is true. My weekend was with a little casino Friday. You know, they popped my ass, but it's all right. I get the ass next Friday, and then Saturday, chill. Three the Hard Way coming to you again. Got a couple crazy topics we're gonna go over today. Somebody, you want to know what I do like about this shit? We got people chiming in, giving us topics or giving me topics.
Okay, I like that.
So one of the topics that somebody hit me up with is about Uncle Toms in the workplace. Are people that of color get a place of power and then don't look out for the people?
Yes, but yes, they do.
Well, in this case, okay, let me give you the background. So, social work ethic, so I don't go into too much detail. So think of like an administrator, you know what I'm saying? A black administrator. So when the black people come and tell them the problems that they having, you're like, all right, I'm gonna look into it. But there's never any action to come after that.
No investigation at all, nothing.
So when they do need him, he don't pick up the phone, or when the issues that I didn't know nothing about that, I ain't around that, he'll take himself out of the situation.
Matter of fact, I had one myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing this, I got to this company because of a brother. I told the brother, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna sign up with you because you're a brother. Again, he won't pick up his phone when I need him and all. I'm like, damn, brothers really out here for themselves. But like I say, karma always is undefeated. When you do bad by people, it always comes back. Might not be the day or tomorrow, but it comes. People don't believe it, but I believe it.
Oh, I definitely believe in karma. I believe in, when you put good out there, good comes back to you. You put some bull crap out there, it comes back to you.
Yeah, cool.
Anybody tell you different, I think if karma ain't hit them in the ass yet. But so I have seen it, like in my situation. This guy was mentoring me to take over his position. Mm-hmm. Once he seen that the company liked me so much, he had a problem with it. So when he got the chance to get me in trouble, like, this is how far it was. I took a vacation. Everybody knew I was taking a vacation months in advance. He told me that he was going to end up covering one of my shifts, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't cover the shift. Wrote me up for the shift not being covered. And it technically was a no call, no show. So when I didn't agree to write up, because I wasn't technically in the wrong, and I even had like messages to prove he said what he said, but because he didn't put it in writing, they got it. Okay. So because I refused to sign the no call, no show, It was either take a suspension for a week. And I felt that because I wasn't in the run, I just quit.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, man, it's Uncle Tom's everywhere. Even in the workplace.
I think the workplace becomes a little bit different.
Yeah, because that's messing with your money.
Yeah.
That's messing with your money.
Or a motherfucker just want to go tell you.
But even with a neighbor, though, you don't like you call police on it all the time. You got too many cars over there. You know what I'm saying? It happened at the house, too.
Yeah. I didn't really think about it that aspect, but you
got too many damn cars over there. You might over there selling dope. You got too many people over there. Like, huh? There knows a limit on people I can have in my house.
I always had a party house, so.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's just every aspect of your life. You meet brothers like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fighting the wrong battle.
All right, we're going to one of these segments. I swear to God, I put lotion on. My hands asking the shit. But
I got that Uncle Tom lotion on. That white.
What are things that you refuse to substitute, like food-wise or cologne-wise or soap-wise?
That's one. I mean, I tried the cheap. I'm like, nah, man, I need that.
So what you gotta have? What Colgate, Crest? What you need?
I'm on Colgate right now. I'm on Listerine.
Listerine.
So, but that I got low end. I'm like, man, they like septic water.
I refuse. I don't want no Hellmann's. I don't want no sandwich spread. I want Miracle Whip and Kraft cheese. I don't want no. I don't get like.
Yeah, Velveeta cheese is my baby.
No, I like that. No, like you remember the Kraft come in the blue package?
Yeah.
I want that goddamn 16 slices.
Man, I do. I'm Velveeta. I used to do Kraft, but at the same time, it still got name on it. We can't go to that generic great value cheese like government.
I ain't had some great value cheese. Don't think I ain't had it.
I'm not saying that. When you
understand.
We all had been there.
It says,
I grew up with
Kraft cheese. I like Frank's, but I can do Louisiana. I could,
Also liquor too. You can't go that low
end
with the liquor neither. You like,
never.
Man, shit.
In college days, I remember having Dark Eyes vodka and Kamakacha. What's that cheap rum? It's not Admiral and.
I found out a couple years ago because I drink certain liquor, then my brother drink the low end. So I'm drinking with him, and he drinking that NJVSOP.
Oh hell no!
No, but it's my brother, so I go. I'm not gonna put you on the shit I'm on. Shit, yo, rock good ass on. You not gonna uplift with me, but and I tried. It had a very after a while, it got that stuff have a very distinctive taste to it.
I'm gonna put you on game. Sam's Club. Yeah, Sam's Club and other one, Costco. Their liquor is called Kirkland.
I don't know. I was gonna say that
Kirkland.
It's about the same, but it's in a different context. What?
No, actually, it is the same.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Some of the things are exactly the same, and Kirkland packaging.
See, I'm glad you said it because I was on the same thing. I saw that my damn self.
My wife is getting. I like Captain. I prefer Captain, but so when she give me the spice rum, it'd be Bacardi spice rum and not Captain. So that was the only difference I could do. When you drink something,
No, on that you tell the truth because I was gonna say the same thing.
They vodka is Grey Goose.
Yeah, you on the same page I'm on. I mean, you look up stuff like I look up stuff. That's why I mess with you because I tell people think I'm smart, but I'm not smart because I never stop learning. So I'm always learning. I'm always.
Gotcha.
A lot of people don't though. A lot of
people
don't.
Think about how many of those people you keep around you. You don't keep around those
You know I don't. Man, if you, women and men. That's why I tell women.
How many days you skip the gym this week?
Shit, I had to skip a couple because soreness, man, starting back out. You know what I'm saying? That fermentation.
So Monday, I did chest. Tuesday, I did shoulder back wings. Wednesday, I did legs. I did not do Thursday. I did not do Friday. Didn't do Saturday. I went in every day with the boys and got a good one in.
I'm gonna tell you because. Own process, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna trip on it. It's a process.
Yeah, definitely. You know, but it's staying in there.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a long process. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it all in one day. This time I just gotta be consistent because I've been on and off since I was 16. Sometimes I take off long periods. This time it's gonna be hopefully forever. I hope I can do a push up on my deathbed. Like, hey, do that man one more sit up.
Do.
Let me ask a question. That's what I'm talking.
What's
No, let me ask something. How you know a friend from a true friend? How you distinguish the two?
Shit. For me, a true friend is somebody that's there no matter what. Thick, thin, hell, high water. It's kind of like a marriage. No matter what we go through, we always can figure out a way to understand each other. People I call friends, you know what I'm saying? If I fell down, like I need to come stay at your house. They gonna ask, okay, how long you gonna be here? When you getting out? They just like, okay, it's about time to get you in a better position. You know what I'm saying? And they always looking out for my best interest. That's what I think a real friend is. Like, I'm there for you when you down, when you up, but I also can I will also tell you when you in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? If you out of place, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's what a real friend is. If I'm off my square, that's your job to tell me I'm off my square. Don't let me continue going down the bullshit and then like, well, yeah, man, I see you going down. You seen it, so why the hell, if you on my team, why would you let the bullshit continue? Because if you want me, I call you a true friend. If I see you on some bullshit, I'm gonna tell you on some bullshit. Yeah, you get too fucking drunk, you can't drive, I'm gonna take your keys. If we need to scrap it out, or wrestle, whatever the case may be, we can do that. But at the end of the day, at least I know you still good and you content. I know you're not hurt. That's what a true friend to me is. I know that your best interest, my best interest was at your main thought process. What's a true friend to you?
Certain things. This is a person that's keeping 100. You know, like I said, I don't like yes men around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, the thing is, like, I'm constantly pushing my brain to levels, understanding stuff, and you got a person that's the same. Like, hey, bro, just like working out. You know what I'm saying? You go to the gym more with a partner, even though you're gonna lose weight by on your own, but you do it better with a partner because they hold you accountable. They push you. It's just like a true friend. They push you to be better today than you was yesterday. And to me, that's a true friend. A friend is just a person you just talk to, y'all Joe Jack with, and you've been knowing so long, so now they're a friend. But a true friend is a person like, hey bro, that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So to me, that's a true friend. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing from you.
I feel like my team is closer to me than some of my family.
That's normally what happened.
They are my family to me. You know what I'm saying? Those are truly my brothers.
Yeah, because you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. So, people say, why thicker than blood? I don't really truly believe that.
You said blood thicker than water.
I mean, blood thicker than water. I can't really say I believe that. Some instances it might be, but a lot of times I don't believe that. And I got a cousin, you know what I'm saying, that I call or he'll call me, and I know he got problems because he'll drink bumpy face gin. I'm like, man, you gonna have to try. I know you're going through something.
No.
No, I'm just saying. That's how I know the man going through something. Like, oh, this man on Bumpy Face Jam. Oh, you going through something. You know what I'm saying? You know, no matter what goes on, you know, true friend you'll pick up for. It doesn't matter. A friend you might miss a phone call or hear. A true friend, you got to pick up. You're like, man, he calling me.
Oh, you'll call back at least.
Nah, but me, I'm not like that. It's,
So, well, look, I might be in the shower. I might be in the I might be playing with my kids. I'll call your monkey ass back as soon as I get the time.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking what you're saying. I'm not knocking that. I'm talking about if you by the phone, a regular friend you would ignore. Call that coffee now.
This motherfucker. What's all right? Top five rappers of all time.
It gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. Cause
It's your top five.
I know
everybody
feelings. Mine is.
It don't have to be no certain order.
I know. Mystical, Twister, Master P, because of a lot of reasons besides. I mean,
we're talking music. We ain't talking about your business.
Even music, he put out a lot of.
Yeah, I love P.
Yeah, Master P. Other two. The other two kind of milky to me.
It's your top five.
Because I never really do top five. Because let me see who I was just crazy about. Oh, it's a group. Couple of them group. A-Ball MJG.
Okay, that's one. What count them as one?
Yeah, okay.
Fucks with them.
Yeah. Shit. What's another one? Another one. Shit, I got a couple. Shit, boy, that's top five hard. Because Do or Die, Psychodrama, them another two. Shit.
You got this whole Midwest thing going on.
Yeah, I'm a Midwest kid. I mean, I was breaking my neck for them. You know, I mean, people, put, popping on them, but I wasn't influenced by them.
I definitely was. The poetry helped. The poetry
for some people it does.
I'm on no particular order. I'm
gonna
go
Rose, Concrete, what that Rose,
a group from Concrete.
Yeah.
Which, if you ain't checked it out, it's a good read.
Yeah, that's what I know about.
Pac, Eminem,
yeah,
Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and I'm gonna go between T.I. and Outkast.
Okay.
Those from the Dungeon family, like I love the Dungeon family. I love A-Ball and JG. I love Dirty, Twista, Glasses Malone, Don Tripp, but my Mount Rushmore to me is just like they influence the music game so much. There's no even talk.
No, but see, you're right. They influence the music game like
that's
crazy.
like pizza. You can't take P's of one.
Yeah, come on now, shit. But I'm saying, but some people pick people because they influence the game so much in their eyes, just like Biggie and Tupac. Even though they ain't got,
Pac got some collection.
He got a collection, but I'm just saying though, it was like
Biggie doesn't have the repertoire that Pac
I think
has.
Biggie got like 2 albums out.
Yeah.
But so they big influence because at their height, that's when they died.
Like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At their height. That's gonna be what?
Top five.
I don't know. Shit, I don't really listen to R&B like that.
Oh.
So.
I'm going Kales.
Oh yeah, Kales. You gotta go Kales.
I'm gonna go Jagged Edge. You don't have to like them, but I love them.
I like that.
I didn't say you love the song. Period.
Shit. Hold on, I got one too. Shit. Like Keith Sweat?
I like Keith Sweat, but he's not in my top five. By far not. I would put T-Pain in my top five before Keith Sweat. I like T-Pain.
He's R&B though.
He is, technically. Man. He's a little bit of everything.
He's a little bit of everything. I'm talking about like strictly R&B though. This
I like Joe, I like Avant, but I would say R. Kelly, Jagged Edge,
You might well put
Janet Jackson. I'm sorry.
Milli Vanilli in there.
All right, hey, Lil Cuzzo, next week we're gonna bring you on. Janet Jackson, Monica. I love Monica.
What about Mariah Carey?
I've never been a Mariah Carey fan. No, myself like that.
Whitney Houston.
I wasn't a fan like that. Like she was kind of. I was in her Heartbreak Hotel days, you know. I didn't really get Whitney Houston until after, you know, with all her other hits. But another one, I like Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese was good.
Yeah, I like Marquise Houston.
Yeah. I liked him when he was an immature. You know what I'm saying? He was a father child when I was younger.
You even bumped uglies too.
You know what I'm saying? New Edition? Come on, man.
I love New Edition. I do.
I'm not knocking you. I'm talking about
I definitely got love for Bobby.
Man, I used to, you know, this is...
Was you one of them niggas that was in the club sitting on the wall, or were you a dancer?
No, motherfucker, I grew up with New Edition when back in the day, motherfucker, Candy
had those
Girl.
big ass pants on?
Hell no, I did my own turn. I don't think we ain't had clothes like that, so like we had that hand-me-down and everything. I couldn't find no damn tree. We had money for no damn tree. We follow a homeless train because shit, I ain't having that damn money. Shit. Yeah, you talk about.
This is one of your topics. Forgiveness versus trust.
I forgive, but after you break that trust, I don't truly.
You never forgave them.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Listen.
No, you didn't. Because when you forgave, you let it go.
I forgive in my heart. That don't mean I truly forgive you. I gotta let it go for me. It ain't like I forgive you. Shit. I can't hold on to that because you over there sleeping while I'm still angry at your motherfucking ass. But
so when the fuck did you forgive?
I forgive in my heart, not because of you. I just let it be. But you can't. Hold on before you. But you say you really don't forgive if you don't trust him, right?
No, I said forgiveness versus trust.
Yeah, well, I forgive a person for wrongdoings. So I forgive a person and I can still speak to you, but I look at you a little different, right? I still will.
I can't. And me, once I forgive you, it's not that it's a blind eye. It's still an understanding, but I can't keep holding that against you. Because if I hold it against you, that means I never really forgave you. Once I forgive you, I don't need to bring it back up. I don't need to talk about it no more. But I forgave you for the topic. I forgave you for whatever you did.
No, you're right. I do that too. But even though I forgive you, I still look at you different.
It's not the difference of forgiveness and forget. I actually forget. No. I still remember whatever the issue may be. But once I forgive you, I forgave you. There's no more. Okay, but that's why you bust.
So, how you look? Okay, let's say you forgave. So, how do you look forward with the person? You go back to the same. You go same or
no? We gotta fix the issue regardless.
Okay, but I'm saying got to the point that you forgave. They did some foul stuff, and you're like, damn, that was fucking foul.
Wait, they did some foul shit. Is there? You told me I did forgive them?
No, come on. They did some foul stuff or whatever. The reason was. And you looked at him like, okay, what now? Okay, I forgive you for that. Y'all talked it out, and you
went past it, right?
Yeah, and you forgave me.
And guess what? It's dead.
Okay, so
it's dead. They don't want to talk about it.
No, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about how do you still after you forgave you still move the same before they did the foul stuff, or you move different?
I have to move the same.
Okay.
Right. Now, me watching your actions. Is going to be a little different.
Okay, so it ain't the same thing.
But it is.
It ain't. It's not because you didn't know they were acting before they did the stuff. You weren't looking at their action before they did it, right?
Well, shit, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
No, you weren't. But my point is, after you forgive, you do different things. You look at them a little different. Because you're like, okay, I forgave them, but I'm looking at their actions a little different. Because I don't want you to fuck me over again.
Yeah, but
okay,
that's not the same.
How's that not?
Because now you're holding the motherfucker, waiting on the fuck up.
I'm not waiting on
yes,
you. No, I'm not. I'm just more careful because I don't want you to put me back in that trick bag you put already.
The trick bag gonna be, but because now you worried about the trick bag.
I'm not worried about it.
So you always gonna hold this motherfucker guilt? They already.
I'm not holding them. It just I have to go different because first of all, if we have a conversation where I have to forgive you for some bullshit, it was messed up. I give you one in particular. A person real close to me. My little brother put me in a hellfire trick bag.
You said a person real close to you, then you go just throw a name out.
I ain't throwing that. I was a little brother. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who the fuck he is. But listen, put me in a crazy predicament. I forgave a little motherfucker because he's my brother, but I don't hold him to that standard like I'm supposed to hold, your brother. Because I'm like, damn, out of all people, it's like, even though I forgave him, I look at him a little different, and I'm a little weary about it. Even though I feel messed with him, but it's like, come on, bro. If you do this, crazy motherfucker. You crazy motherfucker.
You used to hold on to him.
No, I ain't, motherfucker. It's just the way I am. Motherfucker, I ain't hold on to shit. I laugh or joke, I don't hold on to shit.
Okay, motherfucker. Just because you say that, though.
Look at Dr. Phil, I don't hold on to shit.
Okay, motherfucker.
Shit. It's just you live and learn. It's a life experience.
I'm going to move this topic to next week.
Yeah.
Women's versus men apology.
Okay.
I don't really think that's my opinion, so I'll be quiet about it.
Now,
and I'm going to move that to
I'm
next
going to
week.
say this again. Women hasn't really been apologizing lately, from my standpoint, but we'll move it to next week. Yeah. It shocked me. It's shocking me, but they have.
I got to move that one to shit. I fucked up a lot of topics by not having women this week.
No, but I told you, the one time
How quickly you fall in love?
I think we did this one, man.
You see that 90 Day Spouse or Love at First Sight where they just married each other?
Yeah, marriage at first sight.
Yeah. I think that should have worked.
If you in there for the right reason, if you understand that we gonna go through hell, not hell. It just two personalities that don't know each other trying to mesh. We're gonna go through stuff because we trying to understand each other.
Well,
I said,
so you try to tell me you can go to the show and you can make it work.
If the person is like me, yes. If the person that married is like me, because I understand stuff that a lot of people don't understand. I know that it's some shit about me that you're not gonna like. Stuff about me you ain't gonna like. But if you willing to work it out, like, listen, because marriage ain't really for love. Marriage is more. It's more than love. With marriage, people get married because they like, oh, it's love. It's not. You fall in a lot of love with a motherfucker all your life.
You mean fall in a lot of lust?
No, I'm just saying, when you with your wife, or if you with a life partner, I'm talking about life partner. I ain't talking about nobody, a life partner. There's gonna be some time. Look at it. I don't love that motherfucker, but I respect him and I'm here for him.
I don't think you ever don't feel like you don't love him. I just think you be like, I love you.
About a car, I'm like, man, I ain't give a damn.
I ain't felt that yet.
Okay,
once I love you, I love you. There's nothing changing that.
Yeah, but some people fall in a lot of love. You know that.
I feel like people fall in a lot of lust.
That's true. It is a lot of lust.
Like that's like saying like I fell in love at first sight. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You fell in lust at first sight. Wanted to fuck that motherfucker, but you didn't fall in love because with love is built.
Yeah.
Like you got that shit's like a whole motherfucking Sears Tower house that you building. Like once you got a good foundation, that's how like the love back in the day. They had a good ass foundation and did nothing to shake their foundation. They didn't let nobody come in and shake their foundation. They didn't let social media fuck up with their foundation. Their foundation was solid. So Grandpa might have had 2-3 families, and believe it or not, Grandma knew, but Grandma probably had a side dude too.
So what's the difference between back in the day to now then?
The foundation. They held the family together. They kept their business on the inside, and they worked their shit out between each other.
I'm gonna say what the problem is.
Say they didn't work out the shit between each other.
I'm not saying that. The problem nowadays is people have too many options.
I think people don't have enough commitment.
Because they don't have commitment because too many options. Why would I put myself with you and go through a lot? I got XYZ will do whatever for me, and then you want me to do this? You're crazy. People have too many options.
I think you gave me not enough options with this shit.
I know, because you didn't put all on me, shit. You didn't give me no goddamn options, shit. I'm the wet. Listen, people have too many options nowadays. Back in the day, they had the options. Even though grandma...
they didn't have options.
What I'm saying is, options, because you got...
Think about it, there's more people back then.
My point is this, but
listen, us baby boomers.
Listen, options because you can pick up a cell phone and you got all these people that want me. You know, back in the day, you had to truly talk to somebody. People don't really talk to each other like that. A lot of times when people go on dates, they be on their phone. Name a time you've been out and everybody ain't on their phone.
I ain't been on a date in a long time.
No, just in general, just when you're out.
I ain't been on.
I do social experiments all the time. I look around and people always on their phone. Like we hook to our phone. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I was talking about what was it last week? I was talking about that all day. I had to stop the girl. Like, listen, get off your phone, Bill. So she finally left her phone in the car. Like, damn. You wanna get to know me and understand me, but you on your goddamn phone. And that's the problem with today. Back in the day, they weren't all on their phone. They had stuff to do. Now we sit around just be on the phone and you ain't got to go nowhere. Okay,
maybe you ain't got good conversation. Motherfuckers don't treat you
right, no motherfucker. Then I started on the phone for 4 hours last week. Shit. You don't be on the phone 4 hours with no good conversation now.
Shit. Maybe she was slow.
Goddamn lie, boy.
If she don't watch our podcast, she's slow as hell.
Well, my tongue got a PhD.
If she don't watch our podcast, she's slow.
No, she don't understand. My tongue.
That don't mean she can't watch our podcast, motherfucker.
It ain't
talking motherfucker.
She ain't your friend. How the fuck you gonna watch our podcast?
Well, then put it on your shit, motherfucker.
My tongue got a PhD. What the fuck you talking
about? Staying friends after 30. Staying friends after 30. You know how many people? Well, I watched the whole thing about this. People talk about how hard it is to stay friends after 30 because your life normally starts. You know, you might be married, have some kids. You might have moved away. College, you know what I'm saying? We was college homeboys. We was Ace One Cool from 22 to 28. You know what I'm saying? Now you met somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a little young one. I ain't had one yet. So a lot of people talk about how hard it is to stay friends after being 30.
If that is, they weren't real friends. And after a while, now we ain't friends. We was truly not friends. We were just messing with each other to pass the time. Be honest with you. Because true friends, real friends, it don't matter what. I don't care if I have a baby, whatever. I'm calling. Hey, what's up?
Okay, but so some people like, all right, with my clique, right? Like I told you, I had 10 groomsmen.
Okay.
We got We all, well, shit, I think all of us got kids now besides one of us or two of us. So, like, if you got a kid party, we showing up. We're going to show up. But if you just call it a kick it a party type shit, we might not, I would say 6 times out of 10, we're not showing up. Because, like, boom, I'm just put it out there. Just a little bit, nigga. Just a little bit, motherfucker. Alright, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Why you always talking? Fuck you talking about that little bit. Why you shut that goddamn door? I thought to hit you. Why you was right there? You thought the what? I thought to hit your shit. Why you was right there? Why you shut the goddamn door? Maybe we need some fresh air in here. You want to that barbecue or something? Hell yeah, I want some of that motherfucking barbecue. Hey, next door barbecuing like a motherfucker. Hey, my godmama on here. How you doing, baby? But anywho, I just feel like because people start living different lives, it's so hard to stay in each other's lives as we used to.
Take a phone call like, how you doing?
Well, I'm not saying that, but you're right. You're right. But it's like you've been kicking with somebody day in, day out for the last 3-4 years.
It doesn't matter.
I need Ice Cube though. I need Ice Cube.
Right. It doesn't. Listen, but the question is, it's hard to stay friends after 30. As a friend, it does not take that long to pick up a phone like, what's going on with you? I'm just checking on you. You still my friend. It just, but ultimately
we don't kick it like we used to.
Yeah, that's because of lies, but you still friends.
Yeah.
But the question was, it's hard. You say something. It's hard to stay friends after 30.
Yeah.
Not really.
Hey, you ever meet my grandma? Oh, she the shit though. She definitely the shit.
No. I met your mom.
She out of Michigan.
No.
If you met her, she's unforgettable.
Cause I am.
You ain't got shit on her.
Great enough.
You ain't got shit on her.
Great enough. Thinking myself out to you first.
How important is it to be on time for a date?
It's important to be on time for anything.
Well, first of all, motherfucker, this was your topic. Was you late for a date or something?
Hell no.
I'd have been late on a date. Something, you know what? You ever been getting ready and that motherfucking shower just feels so goddamn good to you? Or you gotta shave these nuts?
Well, you should be getting ready earlier. You should, because you feel like you.
Sometimes other life happens.
No, it ain't.
You know, life does happen.
Okay, when you go to work, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be there. You gotta be there at 6.
I gotta be there. Whatever.
No, I'm just hypothetical. You gotta be there at 6. I don't
there.
care how much.
I get there at 10:30.
I don't care how. Okay, 10:30, and you gotta be there at 11.
No, I said I get there at 10:30.
Okay, but you gotta be there at 11. You 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
And you're shaved enough and good shower.
I might not shave my nuts to go to work.
But what I'm saying is,
but if I'm going on a date, I might shave my nuts.
But what I'm saying is, if we're on time for work, there's no reason for me not to be on time for you. That's all I'm saying.
She ain't cutting no goddamn check.
It don't matter, but that can be your potential. Like you said, we were talking earlier. If you get the right person or something, you can do a lot in life.
Yeah.
So there might be a potential.
I'll be trying to use my shit against me.
You're
You're not gonna do motherfucker. You use the whole conversation that had nothing to do with nothing. You ain't shit.
What else?
What's somebody late for a date or something, Sean?
They do, but
somebody late for a date?
Yeah. I mean,
so what happened? How late was she?
Hold up.
Wait, I asked you a question.
No, it wasn't a date. We ain't done a date. I pulled up to pick her up, and the motherfucker take a long time. I pulled off. I pulled the fuck off.
How long did she take, Sean?
Man, I think I was there for about 5-10 minutes. If you know I'm coming, listen. If you know I'm goddamn coming,
maybe she had to put it on the spot.
I don't give a damn. If you know I'm coming, I said, well, my way, you should be ready. Shit, my time is precious. Shit,
Sean, but you.
Great in the motherfucker.
Did you go back?
Hey, huh?
Did you go back and pick her up?
Hell no.
Did she come?
Everybody, some people, even in the comments, will say they hate when you tell them for you coming or anything and they is not ready. It pisses you off. Like what? You know I'm coming. Yeah, hold on, I'll give you that. So if shit happens, why you can't just communicate that? Listen, I'm being a little late.
Okay, here you go. Here goes the situation.
Come on,
Well,
man.
she shit her motherfucking self leaving the gym, and she didn't want to communicate that with you. But she
No.
got to take a good ass deep shower.
Listen, she called.
So I'm just taking a shower. I'm gonna be a little bit late.
I mean, yeah, but what you just said, she communicated that. Most people late don't communicate.
Okay. Hey, y'all start being ratchet when you come to Sean being late.
No,
Don't
they
be-
know. They know me.
Don't be late with Sean.
No, they already know. My people know. You late with me, motherfucker. This day is over. Shit.
Sean, I'm about to bust you.
Yeah, bust me,
Hey, my other co-host. Hopefully she alright. We're not sick.
Bust me, motherfucker.
Would you sell your soul for greed?
Hell no.
But you remember how you said sometimes, both of y'all said this. Both of y'all.
So what?
Y'all be quiet about certain situations because it can mess up your money.
But that's not greed though. What I'm saying is, so you talking about social issues or something, right? Or whatever. That's different because you're on your way up, and we was talking about
Shit.
the issue. What was the issue? The not jump in with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Getting hurt or no? It was somebody.
trans. It was more about
That transgender stuff, right?
homosexuality.
Yeah. You can, like I said, we're in the cancel culture.
But why are you worried about cancer culture? If everybody was just to stand up for what they believe in, there is no cancer culture.
But that thing you talking about was, even though you voice your opinion, a lot of people don't stand together and make a change.
That's what I'm saying. That's the issue. If we don't stand, I think this. I need to stand for what I believe in, whether I'm standing with 100 people or I'm standing by myself. I still got to stand for what I believe in, whether you agree with it or not.
It doesn't matter. But now I'm for the bunch of head. This is gonna be a soft topic, and a lot of people get mad at me about this.
Ain't nobody gonna be mad.
I don't care they is, but I'm saying Black Lives Matter, right? Let's go with that.
Who was with you last night?
Huh?
Who was with you last night?
No, I said Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
So the issue, let's go view and push it. I really didn't stand for Black Lives Matter because you worry about police brutality killing us. But people say, well, the reason we for that because the police don't get locked up. But I said, but we can go out our door and kill each other.
I wish you that.
And you're not really in an uproar and you're not snitching.
Little Pookie
you ain't worried about you don't want to snitch and shit, but you worry about a fucking police.
Yeah, I definitely believe in that. I believe in that wholeheartedly with you.
You see what I'm saying?
We have the exact same vision on that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We need to hold each other accountable.
Yeah, we can stand for shit, but first of all, we gotta hold each other accountable.
That's what I just said.
I know. I'm just talking for the viewers, though. It ain't about your ass. Shit, it ain't like we having one.
Well, motherfuckers can hear both of us, motherfuckers.
But what I'm saying, I'm with you on that. Like, shut your ass up. Let's move on.
Shut your ass up.
See, that's what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is, yes, certain topics you can mess with your money. And let's say,
is your money more important than how you feel or what you believe in?
So I'm a little different though. My thing is, I want to get the money and uplift the people in my community.
So your money is more important than how you feel.
Not
That's
that.
what you just told me.
It's not that. This is what I'm saying.
I wish I had a poll right now.
No. Hold on. Let me explain it. If I make enough money, I'm gonna take that money and uplift my community. I can shut my ass up. Forget my words. I didn't. He didn't stand up publicly for this issue, but he taking the money that he made and doing something uplifting for the community. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to always stand up. You say, okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Okay, I give you one. I give you one. So LeBron stand up publicly for people, and the public have uproar about it, right? Jordan, when he played, he was.
He shut the fuck up and didn't care.
No, he cared. Listen.
He didn't care.
He does. Hold on, let me say something. He did. He did stuff underneath the radar. People don't know. I can show you where he did stuff on, but like you said, he didn't care because he didn't say nothing publicly, right?
I'll give you a prime example. Prince, right? You know, I lived in Minnesota for 11 years.
Okay.
Prince did so much for Minneapolis, from the schools to kids you see. No, it wasn't.
Okay,
but you knew it was there. Listen, that's why he didn't want the notoriety. He just did it because he thought it was right. I hate these motherfuckers that go, hold on. They go, you see these videos, oh yeah, I mean, you feel like you're doing bad. I want to donate you some money. I want to donate you some food. Why the fuck you got recorded to do it? You should just do it out of the goodness of your heart.
No, I get that.
But so, this is what I said. No, where LeBron is right is by this motherfucker that didn't have no mindset of it, no thought process of it. Let me put it to that person because he can't reach that person where this person can't.
No. What I'm saying is you're right about that. That's not what I'm saying. But this is what I'm just saying. We're going back. Over his career
for tax free.
No, it ain't. When he was the Wizard, he donated his whole fucking salary.
To who?
See, there you go. To who? We'll talk about that later.
I'm actually not.
When he
you said, no, we're not talking about it now because you said this shit now.
No. When he sued Dominique Grocery for using his rights, he donated that $10 million. Dominique, it's called Dominique Groceries.
Okay.
He donated that too.
He donated $10 million.
All of it.
To who?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I know it doesn't.
Where did the money go? Did the money go? Am I donating?
What I just said, we can research it after we get off this damn podcast. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna shave the nuts. I'm gonna shave my nuts.
It doesn't. It doesn't fucking matter. But when we don't know about it, we say, well, he ain't doing because it's not public.
Okay,
just like Prince wasn't public, and people don't know about it. So we're like, okay. But if we say somebody else, no, fuck it, because you don't know about it. That's why you asked me too. Because you don't know about it. That's not mean like somebody didn't do it. Though.
Okay, so like,
what?
Okay, like with Prince, right? He always donated anonymously. He didn't write it off on his taxes. He just donated it because he.
How you know he didn't work? You read
I'm sorry, I do read books. You read books?
I mean, what is all about it?
He didn't even write it off on his taxes.
Okay.
Like for it's a school called North Minneapolis. These motherfuckers have won state fucking countless times. These motherfuckers are just known to be good ball players. This school was in the middle of the hood. Motherfucker, I'm talking about this school. It's like it's tip top shape, but straight in the hood.
What's the name of the autobiography?
It was some. I actually had a book. I'll bring it to you.
Fuck that. You read them, motherfucker.
I read a lot of books.
You know everything in the motherfucker anyway, between the damn paper.
This is what I thought. No, this is what I thought was amazing.
What?
I knew that the motherfucker had donated to all these schools, but I didn't know the motherfucker was donating anonymously. I thought he would donate, go do a presentation and shit, because this is what you're so used to seeing these celebrities do.
Yeah, but
okay, well, how the fuck I'm gonna talk if you gonna talk?
I just said,
so he would donate. And then not even write the shit off. He didn't want the notoriety or nothing.
This is my problem. This is my big problem. We down people that we don't know if they donate or not.
Right, you're right. Okay, I apologize. You got a point because I downplayed Jordan, but I just know Jordan could have done so much more.
No, he couldn't have.
Oh my God! I paid $250 for a pair of shoes. Like
he don't own
$500,000.
the fucking company.
Hey, how much money he make off Jordan?
$150 million a year.
You're a motherfucking lie.
God damn.
You said he only make $150.
Go look it up.
Shit.
Look it up.
Google this shit.
Go ahead. He make $150 million off Jordan. He don't own the company. See, we talk about shit that we know definite. What I'm saying is the truth. That's not fucking true. But we talk to each other like, motherfucker, that's true. Like, you know. We don't fucking know. If I can't hold somebody as a standard, I don't fucking know.
In 2000, okay, here we go.
Go ahead. They made about $2 billion.
This ain't even Forbes. I don't trust it.
Jordan Brand probably made about $2 billion worth of shoes.
Okay, here you go.
He made $100 million.
5% royalties on every Air Jordan sold.
But it kills.
Hold on.
Go ahead. He made about $150 million a year off of Jordans.
So, rumor 2.1 billion fortune over the years.
No, I said 2 billion a year. What do you make annually off of that? Google, what do Jordan make annually off of Jordan Brand? Between 100 and 150
I'm reading
million.
all that. Can I get the fucking set? He gets 5% of royalties off his shoes. Now reported over $2 billion.
I don't need you to read them up on podcast, though. Shit, get to the number.
Jordan Brand generated over $3.1 billion in revenue from 2008 to 2009. Followed that by a 3.6 the following year.
Listen,
blah 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 blah.
Yeah, do that reading class. Just throw the number out there when he make annually,
motherfucker. I'm still reading.
Do I need Google? God damn.
Yeah, Google this shit. I got a whole bunch of bullshit. What's 5% of $2 billion? What the fuck is 5% of $2 billion? Motherfucker. $2.5. I can't even. $2.5 times point. That nigga made.
Right there. Look.
Nigga, that's what that nigga made.
No, it ain't. Look.
It just said he made 5%.
What that say? God damn.
I seen that, but that's not
okay. No, earn around from Jordan shoes.
That was in 2000. I seen that first.
Yeah, he made
that was in 2018, 2017.
He made between 100 to 150 million annually off Jordan shoes.
Okay, that's a lot of money you donate.
That's not my point.
Why?
You don't have to donate. That's the problem. We don't. He wasn't. Listen, because we wasn't in the gym shooting the basketball. We wasn't putting in the work. So if you want to donate, but listen, if you support, you buying the shoes because you like the shoes.
Do you know I saw
right? Hold on. You bought the shoes because you like the shoes, right?
I bought, yes. We
buy all kind of brands, Prada, all that. We never be on here like, hey, they need to fucking donate.
Prada needs to know that.
You know what I'm saying? We buy Lamborghini, we buy high end, everybody, but we never ask nobody else to donate.
I think everybody should donate.
I'm not knocking that. That's not what I'm saying. But in our culture, fuck that. You go on. When it comes to us, they need to donate. No, they don't. We're not asking nobody else. We minority. We spend the most money. We spend the most money out of
money? But who spends the money for Jordan?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
We spend the most money out of our culture. We spend the most money. But when it comes to us,
but you just said that LeBron.
No, I use that as example. I ain't say shit about no damn LeBron.
Okay, so
I was using something as a.
Okay.
But going back to LeBron,
I think we all need to donate. Well, matter of fact, we both will donate some
money.
But
why donate? The thing is,
you know what? Did you see what J.R. Smith? I sent you the J.R. Smith.
Hold on. But do you fish for a person, or do you teach him how to fish?
Teach him how to fish.
Okay. So
when you got somebody get out there to fish, you just give them fish away.
No, yeah.
But
if you want to, but
this is what's gonna happen. If you don't donate the money, you gonna give the money to who?
Listen to me. I'm finna say something that I'll read.
If you don't
no, dudes like if they even out all the money amongst everybody, all the billionaires.
Let's think of Elon Musk.
Listen
to me. Give everybody $1 billion.
Listen to me. Dudes say if all the billionaires even out all the money to everybody gonna end up spending the money. It gonna go back to the same people over time. Because that's just the way society is. It's just the way it is. You give everybody the money away.
So you try to tell me, all right, so Elon Musk alone, the one person alone, he can give everybody in the world, I think it's either 1 million or 1 billion, I forget what it is. Whatever the fuck he's worth. The dude that went to space.
I know Elon Musk, Tesla.
They said he can give everybody $1 billion or $1 million. Every person in the world. Mm-hmm. And still have money. You trying to tell me that all those millions will go right back to the same people?
Yes.
He's a motherfucking liar, because there's a lot of people that's going to invest their money and going to put their money into, they might become the next Elon Musk.
Let's do it this way.
Some people are just going to trick the money off. That's just
let's do it this way. Right now we're in tax season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. People do taxes, get their taxes, and do what with it?
They're gonna buy a car.
Okay, they spend the fuck out of it, right?
Take care of some
The
bills.
average motherfucker spend it, right?
Take care of some bills.
Right now, you run around, everybody got new goddamn paper tags on their temp tags. What I'm saying is the truth. We spend money.
But
Most of us ain't have money to live.
You looking at people that's in that bracket.
It's not.
When you talking to motherfuckers that's in my bracket. Nigga, I got my tax money. Our tax money just went in the bank. We ain't did shit with it.
But listen, you talking about you. A lot of people.
But I'm saying, you talking about motherfuckers that's just broke.
We talking about average people. Not, listen, we can pinpoint.
When you get your tax money, what you gotta do?
I don't know, cause I ain't even filed.
Okay, when you file? Are you about to go? Oh, I'm about to go trick off and give me some new rims. No, you either gonna pay some bills up in advance or put the money in the bank. So everybody doesn't think like that. Only broke motherfuckers with broke mentality think like that.
I'm not saying that. What we talking about in general? You're going Pacific. You're going small, narrow-minded. I'm talking about in general. Yeah, because you say what I'm about to do. I'm talking about in general as the country. In general, yes. You got people who will invest. You got people, but everybody don't think that way. I'm going off what
Nigga, if I give you $1 million right, let's say there's 6 of us.
I want you to Google
$1 million right now.
Let's Google this.
I ain't Google
The average motherfucker, hold up. The average motherfucker that win the lottery go broke in 5 years.
Because you know who played the lottery? Broke motherfuckers. You ain't never seen no rich motherfucker play the goddamn lottery.
That's not my point. So you prove my point. You prove my own point. So they just
had a motherfucker that ain't never had money, they don't know how to manage it.
I just said that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just said that. Goddamn. I just said that.
Think about it.
You just said you give everybody some money.
I said no. I said everybody, but some people ain't even never had money to even know how to manage money, but they do know how to invest some. You think about these motherfuckers that you know why the pandemic. Think about the pandemic. How many motherfuckers came out with catering companies and this and that, this and that? Why? Because they wasn't getting the same income they was getting.
People don't.
So they started worrying about how to supplement that income.
People don't invest money because they don't know what to invest in or know how to invest because we didn't learn that growing up. You got to seek out that knowledge. You don't learn that in
This is
school.
what I just said. Okay, during the pandemic, how many motherfuckers became catering services inside of the blue?
They're businesses though. We're not investing though.
But this is what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers that couldn't cook before wasn't cooking before, but during the pandemic, everybody became a motherfucking chef selling plates.
But
why? Because they was trying to supplement income.
But we're talking about small. We're talking about small.
So guess what? If I know that, so I know that my money ain't the same. Now you gave me some money. Now guess what? Instead of me worrying about cooking in my mama's house, I'm gonna go ahead and cook it. I'm gonna order me a bill.
Okay, let's go with your logic. Let's go with your motherfucking logic. Let's go with that.
I just said it won't be as high as they say.
Okay, let's go with that logic.
That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of motherfuckers can't manage money. A lot of motherfuckers know how to fuck money though.
Okay, we fuck money. That's just the way we are. That's the way we are.
Hello?
I can't go with your logic because your logic is not.
No, I'm not Sean's.
It's not right.
Sean's. Yeah. All right, hurry up.
Yeah, your logic ain't right because if your logic is right, then shouldn't nobody be voting.
I said a lot. You act like you don't know motherfuckers that have flipped something into nothing.
We're talking about a small thing. Yes, it has. That's a small number of people. I'm talking about general. I'm talking about the whole country. You think when we talk about, you talking about a small portion of people.
All right, let's just talk about 4-1. Just 4-1.
We'll go for
How many people that you know never was cooking, never had no plates for sale, dinners for sale, all of a sudden during this pandemic, they start coming out with plates. Motherfuckers start just detailing cars out the blue. Motherfuckers start coming up with hustles out of the blue that never was doing it before.
But what I'm saying.
So now if you give somebody a chance to do some shit, all right, boom. My dude Josh, he owned a detailing company. He didn't own his detail company for some years, right? All of a sudden, this motherfucker now he got another LLC now to do shoes. Like where he's restoring shoes, designing shoes, cleaning shoes, or changing the whole bottom out of shoes now. Why? He didn't get no extra money, but he got the same drive. He got a better drive to, all right, I did this was working, but now I made some money off this. I'm gonna use this money. Go ahead and try to slip into this idea. A lot of people, it's not that they're not good with money management, they just never had fucking money to begin with, so they never even had the ideal.
They do. They're damn lie. Tell me, hold on.
I know a lot of drug dealers become real estate. I'm just gonna put it like that.
Okay, yeah, but listen.
I know some drug dealers that became cryptocurrency motherfucking warriors.
Let's go with your logic again. You said did nobody have money to what? Do anything, right?
I said when this pandemic. Look at
no. You said people didn't have money to do stuff to invest in, right? Okay, no. People get a lot of money during tax season. You can take that tax money and invest.
What the fuck is a couple thousand though?
I know motherfuckers. I don't work half the year and get about 10, 12 bands because they got a couple kids.
What the fuck? But when you
look at
that.
But look,
you acting like you forgot about real life. Okay, after this 10,000, guess what? My car fucked up. My tires bald. I needed some new furniture. Boom. So I gotta put some of that. And guess what? I want to get caught up on my. Hold on. I want to get caught up on my rent, my light bill, my gas bill. I'm gonna pay them 3 months in advance. And I got $3,000 left.
So you answer your own question then. If I need my tax money to live regular life, if I need my tax money to live regular life, yes. If I need my tax money to live a life, tax come around once a year. You live 364 days. You get your tax one day after year. If I need my tax money to live my regular life, I don't have money to invest because I need my money to pay for my regular life. So I can't invest because I need this money to do X, Y, Z with. So you're not going to even invest if I need this money for something else. So everybody can do what you're saying can do.
But I'm saying if you was to give everybody $1 million, I'm just going to give you $1 million. You going to get your tax money too. You'll get your tax money too. I'm just going to give you $1 million because I can afford to give you $1 million.
What you just said? You just said motherfuckers went a lot of broke motherfuckers. They don't know how. They ain't have money literacy. If you give me $1 million now, I'm going to blow it. If I don't know what the fuck to do with it, I'm going to just blow it. The average motherfucker that win a lottery.
I give you $1 million, you going to be broke tomorrow, Sean? I'll give you $1 million. I'm talking about you.
We not talking about me.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
No.
So you know what to do with $1 million?
But everybody don't.
I'm asking you.
I don't. But I will learn. I will fucking learn. But everybody is not like that. We're talking about.
I'm just saying, how the fuck do we? How do us as black people, or people below poverty, or not just all black people, but white people, brown people, people that come from the slums.
I'll give you this.
How do we always learn to find a way to make something out of nothing? Look at my Uncle Earl.
No, hold on.
No, look at my Uncle
Earl. Let's go with what you just said. How do we find? We find stuff when stuff go bad. When it's going good for us, we don't seek to do extra. Like you just said, in the pandemic, they find ways to cook and stuff because we're going through something. Why they didn't do that when stuff was going good? In our community, we find stuff when it's going bad.
All right, look at the Legion. I didn't even want to go there. I'm going to be quiet when I go there. I'm going to talk to you about that.
But I'm saying, we find stuff will go bad. I'm going to help you out.
You ain't got to help me.
No, I'm finna do something. In our culture, we don't have professionals in it. We got that mindset. I know already. I've been doing good before you. What the hell I need you for? That's our culture. Other cultures, they bring professionals in. Hey, X, Y, Z. Even when stuff going good, we don't look at professionals. We don't seek out professionals regardless. When I was doing my insurance, white people would bring you in. I'll be regular. They bring you in. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They ask questions and stuff like that. Our culture, we don't do that. We just say, okay, well, listen to me. Hey, what's going on with me? It works for me. I don't need nothing. I'm good. This is us. Instead of like, okay, well, teach me something. Show me something that I don't know. We ain't like that. If it's going good, we don't talk to people. I'm talking about as a culture, we don't. If stuff going good,
how many business people do you deal with, Sean?
We're not talking about business. We talking about.
That's what I'm talking. That's the only thing I can.
That's a small. Listen,
I know business. I don't know.
Is our podcast? If we narrowed down to a small audience, or we talking in general for everybody?
You right.
Which one we looking at?
All right, motherfucker, I heard you.
All right then. So you keep when I talk you talking about a small ass.
When we were talking about business, that's what
we right.
Yeah,
what we were talking about is the top. I said 1%. Oh no, we were talking about the top 1%. Give out all this money.
No, I said one person.
Even him, but even the top. We weren't talking about business getting to business. We talking about everybody. And I said, if we did, it's still gonna go back up to the top.
But I'm saying you acting like a lot of people won't invest. They might fuck it up. They might fuck up the money.
A small number will. Man, I'm not saying that. A small number will.
I'm saying this.
I'm talking about in general, most of us gonna fuck up the money.
I want to say, okay, 30% will make that motherfucking million do something.
Okay, let's
at 70.
Okay, let's do this. Friday, you say you were gambling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What they dressing like Friday? The people in there. Were they in designing and shit?
A lot of motherfuckers. Hell yeah.
Why? If a billionaire walking there, you want to know because he plain Jane ass dude.
I know some millionaires in there.
I'm not knowing.
I don't know billionaires. I know a couple millionaires.
But I'm saying though, we dress in designer, we dress in the top fly shit, don't own shit. A billionaire going there, a lot of them be plain Jane like a motherfucker. Because they don't look at stuff like us look at. We gotta look like money.
Who the fuck that?
Listen to me. You keep going with this small ass number. What I'm talking about in general. We do. We gotta have the fly shit, XYZ, and you know I'm telling the truth. If what you're saying is true, hold on. If what you're saying is true, we wouldn't. It probably level wouldn't be so low.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How many local business owners do you know?
I know a couple.
How many? If you
about 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Huh.
I mean, local business owners I know.
What?
I'm in just this city. I'm saying about 40 to 50.
Okay, look at that. 40 to 50. How many people in
I said local business owners that I know. Doesn't mean that.
Okay, how many people in the city? How many people stay in the city?
About 500.
Let's say 500. So you talking about a small ass number again? I'm talking about the whole goddamn city.
But this is what you not listening. You know what the fuck I know? How the fuck you gonna talk about all this shit?
What I'm saying
is, this nigga, there's a lot of motherfuckers who invest some money just because you don't think they will.
I'm not saying they will or not. We talking about in general. I know 50. You say 50 motherfucking business owners. Out of 500 people, right?
I said that I know.
Okay, 50 that you know out of you. The number low is the number lower than that, but.
Lower than that.
I'm talking about we got 5,000 in the city, but what I'm saying is...
I'm pretty sure we got close to 500.
Fuck, we don't. But listen, though. We got close to 3. We got close to 3. But listen, though. We talking about a small... When I talk you keep talking about a small fucking number.
But I'm saying you take it, but you...
Hey, is it over? No, I'm not. Motherfuckers not.
What I'm saying is you not giving motherfuckers credit.
I'm not.
If these motherfuckers came with a hustle... But I'm saying if these motherfuckers came with a hustle while we broke. They came with a hustle while we was broke.
That's not my point.
So I'm saying if you was to give somebody some real money to back them, what makes you think they're not gonna fucking...
They get real money during tax season.
Well, they ain't gonna get real money.
Dude, how much does it take to turn some money to some real money? It takes money to make money. You take a small portion of money, couple thousand, invest it, work on that, and then you start. You don't.
All right, let's say you want to start a restaurant. You know what to start a restaurant costs? You look at about $150,000.
If you start a restaurant, that's a lot of overhead though. That's a lot of
overhead. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying. How much overhead? That's a lot of fucking. Come on, man. Be realistic though. People say, you say you owe, 50 business owners.
I said I know about 50 local business owners.
How much money do they start out to open up the business?
I don't know. I never asked them to
open. They started out with small money and then they grew it.
Man, look. I know the owner of who owns Honda out there on Lima? Fucking Sarah. Oh, Don Ayers. I know the owner of it. You think Don Ayers started off with low money? No, motherfucker. Greg Shine. Let's go. No, this is what I'm trying to say. So some of these motherfuckers
big ass business.
No, I know. I just told you, my dude Josh. He started.
Let's go to Lord. You talking about in the pandemic, motherfuckers start cooking, right?
All right, so Tookie, she's a person that cooks.
Right.
And her food bomb as hell.
I'm not none of it.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
But she took off during the pandemic. Now everybody want to order her catering, do this whole. Now she's doing whole party services.
That's not what I said.
But that's what I'm saying. I said, let somebody some real money.
Hold on. Come on. I said, how much money she started?
I fucking know.
God damn, this motherfucker right.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. If you give somebody's, Sean, if I was to give you start your insurance, how much you take to start your insurance? How much was your license, your classes, your books?
Couple
hundred, right?
And I can make millions off of that couple hundred.
Right, but boom, if I would have gave you 500 to start off with, and you could have put 10 niggas up under you, then how much you make it? You make it a couple of $100 million. A couple of $100 million.
Everybody,
you not understand what the... I said if a motherfucker gave you $1 million to start, but that's all we get. You're arguing me about a point that doesn't matter. I said if something, you give everybody $1 million. $1 million. I said 30% of the
Let's get your sister involved. Let's get your sister involved because she gonna be back in. Because he animated like a motherfucker.
This motherfucker, he agitated the fuck out of me. So we're talking about the top 1%. There's one person in the world. If he gave everybody either $1 million or $1 billion, he would still have money. Only person will shut up, motherfucker. Hold on. Cause you don't push it. I ain't pushing shit.
He get everybody money. Hold on, listen. He get everybody $1 million. What do everybody do with the money? That's the question. Shut your ass up. I get the water. Shut your ass up.
Smart motherfucker.
No, we're not smart. We talking about people. We around motherfuckers every day. We talking about the numbers.
Just gonna blow that shit.
Listen.
So I said 30%. Don't invest.
No, but they are smart. We around people every goddamn day.
You talking to the people that we're around.
Y'all are almost dumb motherfuckers.
The average motherfucker. It's not dumb. It's just the way we are.
It's the average motherfucker we want to spend. We want shoes, we want clothes, we want cars.
I said, no, this
30%.
I said,
at least 30% of it.
Where the fucking money?
I mean,
that 30% we can invest in right now.
Yeah.
But they not.
How you know they ain't got nothing? How you know they ain't?
Listen, is this a podcast? This is an argument.
Lord Jesus, what did I walk in on, y'all?
I don't know.
I just came to visit. And they ain't here. Give me $1 million. I'll show you what to do with it.
Shit. I said 30%. I said 30%.
Hold on, what's your percent?
What's your percent?
No,
I don't give a fuck what she said, nigga. What's your percentage?
You do a percentage?
What's your percentage? What's your percentage?
Huh?
What's your percentage you say you'll actually invest and do something with the money?
I really don't know.
Then what the fuck are you talking for? You couldn't give me a number.
Listen to me.
That's good for real.
Oh, he couldn't.
Let's go ahead. We already going.
It's 30% done.
Yeah, that's that. That shit.
And he did. We got to roll back on him. He feels his motherfucker.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Water in there?
I'm trying to say, you can't give a number that you said.
Because I don't know, but what I'm saying.
So you gonna invest or you about to blow it, Sean?
I told
you gonna blow your shit, huh?
We not talking about me.
But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip that shit 10 times
forward. You talking about water, you all in the freezer.
Well, shit, because some people water in the freezer, you know?
Some motherfuckers gonna be nosy.
Oh, shit, I might take a picture. This nigga got food.
I don't do that because your life could go bad.
This nigga got food.
Let's try to get another 17 minutes in and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because you hide the motherfucker. You
aggravating the fuck out of me.
I aggravate you. I'm
Because you trying to say like everybody just dumb as fuck and ain't gonna do shit.
What I said is the average motherfucker is not money management. We don't learn about money management. We just get money and blow it. That's what I'm telling you. They're just us in general. We don't learn how to invest and all that. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying.
What's the percentage of broke people?
I don't know.
Below poverty. Below
poverty. A lot. It's a lot.
Well, you normally deal with these numbers. You normally deal with these numbers.
A lot of numbers.
If 1% of a billion, how many middle class families, if we had to say a middle class family is what? We saying between 10%, 15%?
I don't know. I had to look them numbers up.
That's what I'm saying. You think that these, like, nigga, we got our tax money, we send our tax money in the motherfucking bank.
But most people burn their tax money instead of investing, like you say. That's what I'm saying. You talking about 30%.
But I'm saying, but hold on. Listen, this is what I'm saying.
This is what he said. They think they tax money. I said they got to live everyday life. That's what I said. So ain't no.
I can't tell you. You said you listen.
Go ahead.
Okay, boom. All right, boom. You like, all right, I got a car, but my tires bald as fuck. I'm gonna buy me some tires. You know what I'm saying? Give me a tune-up.
People
you know what I'm saying? You motherfucker, shut up.
Go ahead, though.
Hey, guess what? I'm gonna pay my rent for 3 months. I'm gonna pay this water bill for 3 months. Pay this gas bill for 3 months.
Your tires that's not bought every year.
Motherfucker, tires get bought every year.
It depends on who's driving the goddamn.
Tires could be lasting some years. Not every goddamn year.
They rubbing
Not every goddamn year.
They rubbing against.
No, most people buy tires every goddamn year.
Hold on.
If you buy one every year, you should be glad.
You know the investment they did? They invested it into themselves for the next 3 months because they paid themselves shit up 3 months. Now the next 3 months of money they maybe could do something with.
They ain't gonna do shit with it.
They might buy some furniture. They might do
help them out. Help his ass out.
It is. Like I said, it goes back to the person.
But if what you said is true, we could people will take their tax money and do the investment.
Look, man, y'all just
right. You gonna only get taxes once a year. You live all year. If you gonna invest, you will take that tax money.
So you tell me you risk. You tell me you risk what you know you got for sure on a maybe. Think of what an investment is. An investment is a maybe. Maybe you're going to make money, maybe you're not. But you know this tax money for sure. You for sure going to be able to pay your bills with this for sure.
Say that one more time. Investment is what? Maybe or maybe not.
Maybe or maybe not.
So you just said 30% will invest. So why would they?
Did I say they always going to win? You know what? What did you just say? I just said 30% was going to win.
You said investment is a maybe, maybe not, but the tax money is a for sure. So why would 30% invest in a maybe, maybe not? If the tax money is for sure, they ain't gonna invest because they don't know if they're gonna lose or not.
That million is given to you.
Wow, see, there you go back to goddamn me. Sometimes
that's the fuck we're talking about. The whole fucking argument is over.
No, we can't.
Most gave everybody $1 million. I said 30%.
Maybe
will invest.
Listen,
that's what exactly what
you said. I lose money. So you said the maybe.
I said 30% will invest. Did I say you gonna invest the whole million?
Where are you getting the 30% from, anyway?
I know 1 or 3 good niggas. How about that?
1 or 3?
No, I said 3 niggas out of 10.
You only know 50 business owners.
I know barbershop owners. I didn't count my barbershop owners. But I know a lot of motherfuckers that own some
shit.
If
people go invest, they will take their tax money.
Good.
Don't forget $1,000 back every year.
What the fuck is thousands of dollars with 2 million? What the fuck is $1,000?
To make money, you don't need $1 million invest. You take a couple thousand, invest, do the work, and then it grows from that. You don't need no fucking
you might lose from that.
Come on, man.
That's all you had.
That's why that 30% is.
That's all you had.
But that's why that 30% is too high.
When motherfucker gave you $1 million.
Hey, what's the comments? What's the comments?
Fuck these comments.
What's the comments?
And fuck you.
Damn.
Oh well, and there we go. And that's
no,
my class.
You act like you don't know motherfuckers that's going to invest.
Hey, I got the blood pressure medicine.
No, I don't need your blood pressure medicine. You act like you don't know somebody that's going to invest. Like, how many business people do we know between us just alone? You try to tell me that if I gave these motherfuckers a real backing, that they couldn't do something with that shit?
But you don't need that much. You just invest. Rich people, hold up. The rich people.
I just told you what a restaurant costs. What a bar costs.
Rich people,
I want to own a bar here. I want to own a bar here. You know what's the liquor license? What's the liquor license in Fort Wayne alone?
It's been going up.
300,000. Dude, shut the fuck up. 300,000. What the fuck is you give me income tax of $10,000 gonna do just 300,000? Not a motherfucking dick. You ain't even pay my liquor. Hell no. Let me take down payment. Let me say railway.
Do rich people use their own money or you use somebody else's?
Some of them use their own.
I don't know that many.
But guess what? If I gave your dumb ass $1 million, you got a whole fucking chance.
I'm all
That's my whole fucking point.
I'm all up my goddamn name shit. Goddamn. I guess we really hit the hard way. This motherfucker got them born. They made see my mama ain't dead. This motherfucker's clown.
All I say is, you know how many people we know together that own businesses.
But what I'm saying is,
insurance company people, all these people, if you gave them real money, they gonna blow it.
Listen.
So how the fuck do they just think this small business is not taking off?
Average lottery person gets
We're not
millions
talking about lottery.
and they go broke in 5 years.
You bring into this.
You said you get somebody real money. If you get somebody real money,
Oh my!
the average motherfuckers get real money.
Who plays lottery? A whole bunch of old broke
It's a
motherfuckers,
real motherfucker won a lottery.
and they old and stupid.
Now they gotta be stupid. Now you just said to give some motherfuckers some real money, they're gonna do the right thing. That's not
You know
true.
what, Sean? You try to fuck me. You
not
trying to put my words stop.
I'm not.
What the fuck you is?
Hey, I guess we the hard way. Look at him. He getting nigga over here, y'all. He don't like the truth. Right? It's the hard way. This
You got me
motherfucker
fucked up.
How did you fucked up?
All
Don't
I
they get real money in the lottery? Yeah.
who?
People that win the lottery.
Who?
The average motherfucker win the lottery.
Who's the average person that plays lottery?
It don't matter.
Who's the average person that plays lottery?
You just said to get the average motherfucker $1 million, they're gonna do the right thing. But if you get the average motherfucker $1 million in the lottery, and they still go broke in 5 years.
Who's the average person that plays lottery?
The average person.
I don't play the lottery. You play lottery?
just said you get an
You
average.
play lottery.
Yes.
You play lottery?
Every now and then. Now,
No, but so if you don't play on a constant basis, you're not a lottery player.
but you just said you get the average.
You ain't playing them numbers 4 or 5 times with you ain't an average lottery
You get the
player.
average person. You just say you get the average person real money, they're gonna do the right thing.
I said that gives them a.
You think?
So if 3 people, if we got 10 people, I'm saying 3 people are gonna invest that money. Are they gonna win with their investment? I'm not saying they're gonna be successful with it.
How many
But I'm
people
saying,
in the lottery? The lottery been around.
I don't know nobody win the lottery.
I mean, how long has it been
I don't
around?
know not one person.
How long has the lottery been around?
A long time. How many days
people
don't nobody
always
win?
win.
How many days don't nobody
Don't
win?
win, but somebody always wins.
I know always.
You always hear people
Why the
win.
fuck the lottery get so high if everybody always
But
wins?
somebody still eventually hit it though.
See, you contradicting yourself.
They do, don't they? They ain't like the motherfucker stay up for years. Somebody eventually
We
hit
went
it.
to 380-some-thousand. That shit been going for some months.
Look up. The average motherfucker win the lottery go
We're not
broke in
talking about
5
the average.
years. You just said give the average motherfucker $1 million.
You know what?
They gonna do
This
the right
is-
thing.
This is 3 the hard way. And this nigga don't want to agree that
Okay.
there's a lot of people that will invest money.
Hey, we probably gotta cut this off. It's too high.
I ain't got no sugar, motherfucker. I ain't got no sugar. But this, he know too many motherfuckers that own businesses. So you gave these people real money, these people get to make their business good.
Eyes stinking. Look at the eyes. His eyes are stinking red. You know I just
You gonna get the fuck out of here. You know what?
He cut me out, put on my face. God damn. God damn.
Hey, that's your business partner.
His eyes
Hey,
stinking.
look, hey, that's your business partner. She's not here. You're not gonna banter with me.
He clown. His eyes stinking. This shit like one of the cartoon characters, y'all. I love it. I love it.
Fuck you, Sean.
God damn.
You acting retarded as hell.
No, I'm telling you. The ass motherfucker's not gonna do right. Ain't not.
All right, Sean, you're right. You're right.
Shit, you gonna get the latest thing, get the they gonna take the $1 million and get a motherfucker
No,
billion.
you can't drink no more during the podcast because you just want to argue with me now.
Hey, they're gonna have a billion in a motherfucking apartment. What they gonna do right?
I said 30%. 30%.
Still right. Still right. You like, yeah, that is right. What, you still right?
Hey, the
Might be my ass.
no, actually, I know. Here you go. You're lying.
Everybody having gas.
Hey, the Bentley price will go up so much where they couldn't
I
afford
know they will. They're gonna get it.
it. How they gonna be able to afford it? So they don't matter.
Everybody will have a raise, all in the apartment.
Everybody got belts and shit.
Everybody got everything. See, you know I'm telling the truth. Why you even arguing that? You know it's the fucking truth.
Some. I said some. I didn't say he's gonna invest a whole million. I said 30% of people will invest some money. That's all I said.
People gonna take that $1 million and get the shit that they normally couldn't get
Can never afford.
Yeah, we all know this. So I'm gonna ask you. Yes, some. I'm gonna ask you. Some would do right. I said 30%. There ain't no damn 30%. Some would do right.
Hey, I want to give a fuck if they invested in a skiing company.
It don't
30% of these motherfuckers
we get taxes every year. We get taxes every year.
You remember when that whole
remember
when that whole put $50 in and you the fourth person, the fifth person, and this all that shit scheme came out? What the fuck was that?
Okay, but why you don't get that concept? We get taxes every year. You don't see it on the law.
Who the fuck gives a fuck about taxes?
That's money. Them tens and thousands.
Who the fuck gives a fuck about taxes?
That's 12 bands.
You don't even file your taxes, so who the fuck gives a fuck about
We're
taxes?
not talking about me. We're talking about in general.
We're talking
about in general. We're talking about in general. A large scale. We're talking about large scale. You doing a little sample size, a little small.
I said
the people.
I said 30% would invest in me. I said he's going to invest a whole million shot. Listen to what I'm saying. Just listen. Listen to words that come out of my mouth. 30% will invest some of that money, whether they're going to win or lose with the company that they invest in, whether they do stocks, bonds, whether they do cryptocurrency, whether they start a company. 30% of us as people are all about starting a company. The biggest uplift of companies right now have been within the last 5 years. And there have been minority companies. This is a proven fact.
I'm not knocking it.
So all these minority companies are coming out of nowhere. Why are they doing it?
Let me ask you a question.
But if you gave them real money, you can't ask a question if I'm still talking. You gave them real money, they ain't got to worry about trying to get into Target. No. We'll buy the fuck out of Target or we'll have our own Target.
Let me ask you a question then. Is that 30% investing without the million already, right?
What?
Is that 30% already investing then?
No, it's a bigger percentage now.
If it's a bigger percentage now,
do you know how many minority companies were started within the last 5 years?
I don't know. I got to look.
It's the biggest percentage ever in the world.
I never said it wasn't. I'm not arguing that fact. My fact that you said it's more than 30% investing right now, right? So why would the number go down if you give them $1 million? Why go from 40 to 30% if you give them $1 million?
Because it should go up. Hold on. What? It's not about what you. It's not about what you have. It's about what you know. About what you want to do.
The people that
let's say you know how to make you know how to make a good ass tea, right? Mm-hmm. You know how to make a good ass tea. But guess what? If I say, hey, Sean, you're not gonna make this tea in this motherfucking house no more. You're gonna make this tea in this big ass factory, and we're gonna be able to mass produce this shit. Shut up, Sean. Just listen. We're gonna put this shit to the masses. But it's still your formula, it's your label, it's your everything. Shut up, Sean.
Shut up, listen, nigga.
So I gave you $1 million to do that instead of your mom and pop shop. Now you can put this on a big scale where you can take off. You can either win or fail. It's only what you do now. Okay. Just some people are gonna be like, fuck that. I'm taking off with it.
Can I answer this now?
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that. That's too much overhead. My customers put me in that big building. Now because I got $1 million. Once my product starts selling more, then I need to do mass production.
You're not,
but customers got to push.
All right, well, first of all, we already talked about this. Well, first of all, we're talking about this shit in a real life scale. Fuck this podcast for a second. If you want to talk some shit,
hey, we talk about that. He is most good. No, hey, we ain't say fuck out. We love y'all.
Listen, we grab that down.
Gotta clear it up.
This is what I'm saying. Right now, when you say
we go emotional right now, yeah.
You know what, Sean? That diamond. Sean, get the fuck out the mic. Now, you just said you didn't even know what you want to charge for the tea, right?
What the hell is this?
I do know.
Bring it to me.
It's tequila.
You didn't even know what you want to charge for it, right? That's what you. We talked about this. Since we don't put in-house, out-house, but now you know you put it out-house. Okay,
I do know, but what? I do know. Are you sell ISO tea?
Shut up!
Are you sell ISO tea?
Roll up.
I am.
Are you sell ISO tea?
No.
I just said that to see your input. I really didn't need you. I just want to see y'all put input or not.
But we talk about your tea. We're not talking about ISO.
That's what I'm talking about. I told y'all that to see if I would get input from y'all, and I didn't get input.
What you mean? I did give you input.
What again? You told me how to talk about the pricing, the container. I said we need to figure out the container. We need to figure out the life shit. I ain't get that input on that.
We're going to finish this.
I ain't get that input.
All right. Where you at? Give me a cup.
I'm good. How are you going to be yelling, screaming like you? Shit.
Fuck you, Sean.
I need to scoot over.
What I'm saying is this. So boom, you know, you good. We in a legal state. They don't know where we at.
So you saying? Let me scoot over.
So, boom, but just like that. Let's say you don't have the money. Let's say your customer base is taking off quicker than what you have. You don't have the money for that. Now, if somebody gave you the money to take off, what would you do? You would upscale. You would upscale your business. You wouldn't wait for the customer base. The customer base is already there.
Smart motherfucker.
If your business is already prospering, but you don't have the money, there's so many times we're worried about this and that.
Y'all ever saw Shark Tank?
Yeah.
Okay, so they go to Shark Tank because their business has taken off and they need the money. So they come up with a plan to get more money to.
Why is that?
Because they customers, it's selling and shit like that. But you wait till that happens. If I got listen,
what did I just say?
Well, listen to me. Hold on. This is what you just said. If I give you $1 million, instead of you selling out your house, you should go get a bigger business because I got the money. No, I'm gonna still sell my house until my customers is up to the point where I should get the bigger building. Mm-hmm. Not because I got the money. My customers push me to just like any other business, like McDonald's. They start at one business, one build, and then their customer push them to more. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes you can get too big. Look at Subway. You don't even see Subway all over the city like it was.
No, they have poor marketing.
That too, but
it was nothing. They literally picked a pedophile. And what's the most worst shit you can be right now?
But they still were booming after that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. But they
used celebrities on their commercials.
They just got put out of Walmart. What's thing's been locked up for years. They just got put out.
Why do you think they have to use celebrities on their commercials now, where they never had celebrities before?
Most companies use celebrities.
You've never seen who the fuck is using as many celebrities as Subway on their commercials right now. Now, motherfucking, I know marketing. This is nothing you can tell me.
What was a celebrity? They made him a celebrity.
Who?
What's his name?
Jared was a celebrity because he lost all the weight.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he became. That's why Subway. No,
I'm talking about real celebrity. I ain't talking about. He wasn't no celebrity.
He was a celebrity because he
lost the weight.
He was a big.
But he used it.
I'm talking about celebrity. But
what did he do? He ate Subway every fucking day.
Listen to me.
That's why it made it popular.
What I'm talking about?
I'm Jared. I ate Subway every day. I got skinny.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They didn't use a well-known.
You never seen Subway with nobody type of shit.
But listen, they use him because he lost weight. But I'm just saying.
And now who's Subway using?
I know they using
motherfucking the girl from the gymnastics, motherfucking Charles.
They use a well-known.
Who is that well-known?
I'm talking about Jared wasn't well-known when he was. But they're not well-known like a Will Smith or something.
It wasn't well-known. But what he did was he used their business and lost weight.
I know that.
That's what made him well-known.
No, I'm talking about when you talk about him.
It's like
I'm talking about using celebrity. He wasn't well-known when they used him. That's all I'm saying.
But he didn't need it. He used them to get on. I ate that shit for one whole year and got skinny.
I know that already.
That's all. He documented it, but it was all well-known. Like on Oprah. And I lost his weight.
First of all, what are we talking about again? We just going.
We talking about advertising.
No, we would never advertise. How we go from getting everybody $1 million
to advertising
like that?
But
we jumping all over. What's that? Double. We jumping all over the goddamn place.
You know what? You an ugly little.
Your eyes jumping all over the damn place.
They jumping all over the goddamn place.
Me put that TT down.
He need to put that damn TT down. He ain't cuss me out.
No drinking.
Point all on the motherfucker head. I think I got.
No drinking on the podcast.
You got a hole right here. You put bruises right here.
That's what it's supposed to be. 3 the hard way. It's supposed to be drinking the whole time.
See it. But listen.
Now you listen to shit.
Listen here, Linda.
Hey, we gonna end this. He always said, "Fuck y'all" and everything.
Fuck y'all.
Hey, listen, we gonna come back. We'll come back.
We'll be back next Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? He need to heal a little bit. You know
I ain't no goddamn hell. This motherfucker just need to shut the fuck up.
Look at this motherfucker right here.
Shut the fuck up.
It'll be one in impossible highway. We'll be. We'll tell y'all later. All right. We out.
Peace.
You get it. There you go.